I'm just trying to look for the
menu narration option is set to off.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal, know the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the street for the cause, marching on Washington miners, we'll be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. Better shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beam for eyes, the people, the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war when you start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. QPTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Hello there and welcome everyone. I'm the coach, and this is a MUT draft game that's shaping up to be a good one.
cat if you do not move. I cannot see.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Barkley. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Smith escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno out to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. He completes it over the middle to Michael Irvin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a 1st down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try the air now with Smith. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Smith sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 30 on second down, Smith got a man. It's Michael Irvin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
His name is
10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I don't know. Something that big. That's need to be playmaker. Holy shit.
Now Gino. The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To the air again, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Smith. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 1, Barkley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break
problem,
instead of
Pat?
putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
With that, A.J. Brown.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
Oh, you gotta
the
be
story of
shitting.
this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Smith. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he takes
This
it
man
down
has
to
touch.
the 10-yard line.
Who is this,
17
Justin
more
Taylor?
yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Throwing now is Gino. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Barkley. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Barkley to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Throwing is Barkley. And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Barkley looking to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Ooh, that was close, dude.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, I didn't expect him to double team that.
Justin Simmons. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 38, Barkley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Oh, that's just rude.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Barkley. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Smith now to throw. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
You saw that shit?
Did you see that shit? As his guys will get the football back.
You saw that?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see.
Oh, okay, that works.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in the game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Barkley, that's out to Chubb, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The jet sweep. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building. We making a killing. All right, my flow sentence.
Welcome in, folks. I'm the coach, and we're about to find out who made the best selections during the draft. It's a MUT draft game up next on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5.
The fuck was that, AJ?
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Hold on, is that a... Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Smith going to go to the air first play. And his first look is
who's number 88?
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. And he's going to go down again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no...
Who's that? Oh, Matt Barkley, okay.
Turning the corner, he can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, Barkley. And incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he is out of bounds here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3.
Yeah, Will Myers is pretty good.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense.
What the fuck was that?
Intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bills are
Why would he throw it that deep? Come on, Gino. I might be able to. Come on.
They'll throw on first down with Barkley. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Barkley. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
Let's find out who this is.
Possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Smith throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this one
usually try to do a one-hand.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 2nd and 9, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
What was that?
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Barkley. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it.
There we go.
Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big play there out of the running game. 44 yards. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Try to stick by.
On the return there, 16 yards. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Smith. Forced out to his left.
Oh, that would be bad.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. When you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Barkley. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Go, Justin.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
We don't celebrate around here.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
Shit.
And that defense is in a
we're just
spot
paying
now
attention.
where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Barkley. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it is incomplete.
Pass interference? No? Okay.
Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
All right.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They snap it to Smith. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barkley.
Jesus.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6. I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Barkley. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
I have a feeling they're gonna run it.
And they'll try to throw for it with Barkley. And it's incomplete.
That should have been a catch. Madden, that should have been a catch.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing on first down. Barkley, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Barkley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Barkley. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle.
Oh, wait, one more game. Then I'm off. I'll do another stream on Madden tomorrow, maybe.
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, the coach. Well, you may have had a great draft, but that doesn't guarantee a victory. It's time to settle this mud draft game on the field.
I'm sorry, but I just love the Seahawks.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
But
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, my God.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Geno. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now it's Smith. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Yeah, now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We're scoreless after 1. Again, it's Kelly, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll give up the middle to Kelly, and he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what a move.
Oh!
And all the way in. Touchdown,
Oh, Geno. Yes,
Geno
Geno.
Smith, 36 yards.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Randall. That is now 2 sacks.
Do not do that again, by the way. Do not do the name. Do not do the full name.
Second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And an
That
excellent
looked like
job
it
of
hurt.
finding
The way his
opening
neck,
as he's got
the way
this
his
one
neck
all the way
bent.
down to the 22.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Yep.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Darren Waller, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks
What's going on with the
are able to
ball?
strike quickly to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're
Okay.
trailing.
Yeah,
Who's number 2?
exactly why you
Who's number
practice
2?
a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
With it is Brown. Good move at the 30.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
That's it for the first half. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter.
They actually added that in. Let me just spit this apple
The
out.
Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Smith.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Smith.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Smith. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Michael Irvin, 44 yards.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. On the delay, it's Kelly.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dawson Knox from 8 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Tua. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Smith throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Steps away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the to guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Alright, yo, thanks for watching.